Rawchaa, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders of GMS who do real well, great millstone. And I want to say Shalawam to all you Akim pushing this truth and sincerity and faith across the four winds so we can seal the elect and make it to the kingdom. And today's lesson is called The Nigga in You. Okay, I was talking to the elder here in GMS, Wisconsin, Elder Rataza. Well, the elders were talking amongst each other on the chat. Okay, I just caught wind of it this morning. After I woke up and going through the chat, reading the chat, and I was listening to a voice message that the elder had actually sent to the other brothers, and it inspired me to actually make this lesson. Okay, and basically what it was talking about was shaving off that old man. You see what I'm saying? And and the men of the Lord, we're supposed to shave off that old man. You see what I'm saying? We're supposed to, get rid of, all of those nigga type ways. You see what I'm saying? So, and also I want to clarify this lesson is not dedicated to or not aimed to 2/3 of our people. You know what I mean? Now the Lord is dealing with only a select few of people. 144,000 men. Okay, men. All right, 144,000 men. All right. And then 1/3, right, of our nation, okay? You see? Well, 1/3 of our nation and that 144,000 men are in the midst of that 1/3, okay? But 2/3 of our people, you see, of the nation of Israel, which consists of you Negroes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are not going to get it, right? You're not going to repent. You're not going to turn from your wicked ways. You're not going to come and serve your power, your Father, okay? Yahawah, you see? All right. So, on that note, I want to start off with Ephesians. Okay. Let me see. Start off with Ephesians. I'll start at Ephesians chapter 4, verse 17, and I'll read down to 24. Okay. It says, "This I say therefore, and testify in Yahawah, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, and in vanity of their minds." Okay, so we're not supposed to be thinking and acting like these heathens. Okay, all right, we're not heathens, man. We're Israelites. All right, you see, we're not supposed to be, walking around acting, calling ourselves African or wearing blonde hair like Esau. You see, which is leprous hair. You see. Just anything of the ways of the world, anything that's popular out here, Akim, you see, anything that's popular out here, you see, is of death, man. All right, it's of the world and it's of death. Okay, and anything of death, Esau, the so-called white man, woman, and child, you see, the ones that are in power, okay, the ones that are controlling the media, the food, and the money system, and etc. You see, they promote ways of death. You know what I'm saying? So those ways, those so-called popular things, you see, that everybody's wearing, everybody's saying, everybody's doing, everybody's talking about. Those are the ways the ways of death. You see. So try to stay away from those things. You see. Verse 18, having the understanding darkened. You see what I'm saying? Being alienated from the life of Yahawah through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart. You see, they don't understand. You see, because they're in the world. You see, we're gonna skip. Now we're gonna skip to verse 22. Okay, it says that ye put off concerning former conversation. All right. Talking about wickedness. You see what I'm saying? Talking about wickedness. First thing you do when you wake up in the morning, I need to go find a dollar or whatever, so I can go get a Philly or a blunt. You know what I mean? And smoke. You see what I'm saying? So I can go get some weed and smoke. You see what I'm saying? The first thing you should be doing. You see what I'm saying? As a man of God. You see what I'm saying? Supposed to be getting up and first of all thanking the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Thanking the Lord for having mercy on you, man. The scriptures, the Lord told us in the scriptures to pray without ceasing, man. You know what I mean? And those are things to thank the Lord for, man, and pray for, man. That the Lord continues to deal with you. You see what I'm saying? You can read about that in the book of Psalms, chapter 51. Okay, when King David actually, prayed to the Lord to not take the Holy Spirit away from him. Those are things you're supposed to be doing when you first wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? Not what you were doing before when you were in the world. You see? All right. It says that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceit, the deceitful lust. Okay. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind. All right. See, these are things that we're supposed to be focusing on. You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to get rid of that old nigga, man. All those old ways. You see what I'm saying? Those ways of the world, those ways of death. You see, you're supposed to be getting rid of those things. Scriptures tell us that we're supposed to be slow to anger. You see. Now, if you're backed into a corner and you have to defend yourself, do what you need to do. I'm not saying don't defend yourself, but you're supposed to be slow to anger, man. You're supposed to have wisdom and patience, man. The scriptures say, the precept actually slips my mind. Salakia, if brothers have precepts, you can drop them inside of the comment section, man. But you're supposed to shave off that old man. You're supposed to get rid of those nigga ways, man. Not supposed to come into this truth. Continuing to be a nigga, man. You see? Hey, you know what? I was just sitting down with the brothers, with the Akim here in GMS, Wisconsin. You see, after camp, and I had to get brothers' attention, man, and just say the water, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, that for once, man, I'm not hanging around with a group of niggas, man. I remember back in the world when I used to hang out with a group of niggas, man. You got niggas leeching, you got niggas stabbing you in the back, you got niggas in your face, man, saying how much they care about you and woo whatever. But meanwhile, they want to, they are plotting to sleep with your woman. You know what I mean? And when you're around men of the Lord, you see what I'm saying? There's none of that, man. The brother made a comment, was this some weeks or months back, about you can leave your wallet, man, with with your whole paycheck on it. It's like with your whole paycheck in it, man, at one of the brothers' house, man, and just come back to get it, whenever you can, and not worry about brothers stealing from you. That's beautiful, man. There's no drama, man. There's no, me personally, I don't like being around niggas, and smoke weed. And it feels good to come around brothers, and there's no weed smoke or, just a whole bunch of niggerdom going on, man. Okay, niggerdom. You see? All right, ignorance, man. All right, the men of the Lord, we are brilliant, man. Okay, you see? Look at the etymology of the word brilliant. All right, when you guys can get a chance, we are we of the hopeful elect. We are brilliant, man. All right, you see what I'm saying? We are holy, man. You see? Let me actually get precepts. Go to the book of Romans. All right, it's the book of Romans, chapter 12, and I'll start at verse 1. All right, it says, "I beseech thee, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahawah, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahawah, which is your reasonable service," man. All right, that's right, man. Because we of the hopeful elect, we understand that first of all, we understand our history. You see, we understand that we are the people, right, and the children of the Bible, man. It's like we are the children and the people of Yahawah, okay? That's spoken about in the Bible. You see, we are the Israelites. You see, we understand that. You see, and we understand that we went off. You see, that the laws, Yahweh's law, statutes, and commandments was given to Moses. You see what I'm saying? To give to us, right? To follow. You see, and we didn't follow them, man. All right. And those curses talking about, and those curses talked about in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 to 68. All right, we fall under those curses. You see, and the reason why we fall under those curses is because we went off. And but the only the hopeful elect, all right, will accept that fact, man. All right, that we fucked up. Excuse my language. You see, we went off. You see what I'm saying? We messed up. You see, but now we're coming back, man. All right. You see, we're coming back. We're coming back to our power, man. All right. We're coming back to the what's the word I'm looking for? The remembrance of uh, um our history, per se. You see, of who we really are, man. All right. I mean, just think about it. When you in the world, you were living like a damn peasant, man. All right. And then the Lord brings and finds your vessel humble enough to pour His Holy Spirit inside of, and you find out that you're a king, man. That you're a king. What are you gonna do? You find out that you're a king. What you gonna do? Still live like a peasant, man? Absolutely not, man. All right. I mean, if you have any sense, man. You know. And we the men of the Lord, and the 1/3, the hopeful elect. You see, Lord willing, we are of the elect. You see, but you got to have faith in that, like the elder told me. But the hopeful elect, you see, we understand that we are of royalty now. You see, we are the children of the Most High now. All right, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, the only power, man, the only God. All right, not these false gods, man. All right, wood and stone. You see. Let me get 2 more precepts, and then I'll close it out. All right. Let me stay in Romans chapter 6, reading out of my scriptures. I'm trying to try something different. I got to get more familiar. I want to get more familiar with my scriptures, so like with my Bible. You see. So when I do lessons, Lord willing, from this point on, when I do lessons, I'm gonna just read it right out the scriptures. You see, read it right out the Bible, all right, and not record it on my phone. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just trying something different. I can, pretty sure brothers that do that, they are familiar. They are familiar with their with their Bible. You see, they know their way around their Bible. You see, but for me being a new brother, I'm trying to get sharpen my sword. You see, and get better at navigating through the scriptures. So this is the book of Romans chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at 6. So Romans chapter 6 verse 6. Knowing this, that that our old men is crucified with him, that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth, okay, that going forward, right, we should not serve sin. You see, and the elder actually broke that down. That's us purging that old man. You see, purging that old man to become new men in Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. You see, all right, and that's also when it talks about, it says verse 7, for he that is dead is freed from sin. You see, you understand that? Let me read that again. All right, verse 7, for he that is dead is freed from sin. You see, and I'm going to get a precept on that too. But we're free from sin and forgiven. You see, we're free from sin and forgiven. Why? Because we understand that we've been told that we work, that we are royalty, man, that we are kings. Okay, so we're no longer living like peasants, man. All right, we're getting rid of those peasant ways, man. All right, talking like a peasant, walking like a peasant, hanging around other peasants. You see, having speaking and having conversations of peasants. All right, you see what I'm saying? So, but This is only for the men of the Lord. You see, because only we're gonna realize that, hey, uh, only we're gonna be willing to shave off that old man. Okay. So this is the book of Matthew. So verse 6, chapter 16. All right. Book of Romans, chapter 16, verse 25. It says, "For whosoever will save his life," all right, and this goes back to that what I read in Romans chapter 6, verse 7. All right, this is a precept for that. It says, book of Saint Matthew, chapter 16, verse 25. "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it." You see, because we're not trying to be popular men in today's society, man. We're not trying to make it big, be a millionaire, buy up all types of land and start build communities and start Fortune 500 company type businesses. We're not trying to do that, man. All right, we're maintaining. We're men. We have jobs, and some of us have businesses. I know I do myself. But we're not trying to succeed in today's society, man. Okay, Esau's kingdom. All right, so we understand this place has to be destroyed. Okay, in order for our kingdom to be established. Okay, and Yahawashi to reign king in that kingdom. You see, and that's what the men of the Lord are looking forward to. You see, but it says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake," right? This is Yahawashi talking. "For my sake shall find it." All right. Now, what does that mean? That means, coming out of this world. You see, the Lord commanded us to come out of this world. You see, to turn from our wicked ways and come out of the world. You see, and if we are of the world, you see what I'm saying? We're gonna perish, man. You see, because Babylon the Great, right, which is America, right, is going to be destroyed, man. All right. Right now, it's being destroyed from the inside, okay, but ultimately, it's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. All right. This will be that lake of fire that the Lord prophesied that that's prophesied in the scriptures. Okay, you see, and we're looking forward to that, man, because when this kingdom is thrown down, okay, the kingdom of our enemies, when that's thrown down, you see, when that world, all right, when that world is destroyed, all right, our world can be built up, all right, and I'm not talking about Earth, all right, I'm talking about the world, all right, like they have many worlds, Sea World, the world of basketball, the world of football, etc. You see, all right. Well, this is the world of sin, now, all right, and it's being and this car, right? This world of sin, all right, is being ran by Esau Edom, all right, which is the so-called white man, woman, and child today, all right. But I don't want to speak too much, I just want to say, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the body and to the hopeful elect, and Lord willing, this encourage you brothers to stay focused, to shave off that old man, and not just for you, Akim, and for the some of the sincere sisters that's listening as well, but not just for the hopeful elect, I'm speaking to myself, I'm speaking about myself as well, you see, because we're all one body, man. Okay, we're all one body, one spirit, you see, and brothers making videos and reproving and correcting, you see, and feeding the flock, is brothers showing love, man, so Lord willing, you Akim were edified, okay, through the spirit of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, Shalawam.